Alright, so blessings. So this is part 4 of the series that I'm conducting called Should We Care About the Opinions of Others? And in part 1 I used Coach Prime as an example to exemplify and illustrate how and why we shouldn't care about the opinions of others. Alright. And throughout part 2 and part 3 I used a number of examples from different sources as to why and how we shouldn't care about the opinions of others. I've also spoken about what contributes to depression, what contributes to anxiety, what contributes to many people obtaining negative traits slash having negative thoughts and emotions. And it all boils down to caring slash subscribing to the opinions of others. All right. And in this part 4 segment, I'm using Coach Prime as an example once again because he makes some great talking points with regards to what breeds insecurity. All right. And I find the example to be a very good and substantial example, and it's something that many people could benefit from and learn from and apply it to their day-to-day life and share it amongst others that are struggling mentally slash psychologically, emotionally and spiritually. All right. It's something that I consider to be of great wisdom, and it's something that should be taken into consideration. All right. So I'm going to play the video and see what he has to say here.
How do you teach people not to give a damn about what other people think?
Well, that's called insecurity.
Okay.
If you're insecure, you're gonna care. If you're insecure,
So right off the bat, he's saying if you care about people's opinions, you're insecure. All right. You're 100% insecure if you care about people's opinions. All right.
you're gonna read everything. If you're insecure, you're gonna check all your comments. That's if you're insecure. If you're secure, you don't give a darn. How can
So if you're insecure, you read every comment and you subscribe to every negative comment, and you allow it to dictate how you feel, and you allow it to dictate as to how you go about your life. All right. And a man that's very self-sufficient, a man that's assured within himself, a man that's masculine and confident, doesn't allow things to dictate him as an individual. All right. He controls his emotions. He controls his thoughts every step of the way.
what you think about me affect me? That should affect
Let me rewind it a little bit.
secure. If you're secure, you don't give a darn. How can what you think about me affect me? That should affect me or infect me. No, I don't get down like that. Not whatsoever. That is a sign of insecurity when I'm allowing you to affect and infect me. I ain't got time for that because I'm on assignment. When you're on assignment and you in your calling, man, you ain't got time for that foolishness. I'm on assignment and I'm aligned with the Lord, so I'm good. Hey, you go, girl.
And that should be every so-called black man's objective. Be within alignment with the Most High Yahweh. All right. That's who we should be trying to impress every single day of our lives. Okay, we shouldn't be trying to impress people. All right. Focus on our calling, focus on our purpose, because our purpose within the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, is greater than anything and everything on earth. All right. Because the flesh is temporal. What we see is temporal. What we can't see is eternal. All right. That's something that needs to be taken into account seriously. And just getting back to the point that he made regarding the fact that what people think should not affect him. It should not affect him in a negative manner. All right. Because opinions are not facts. Okay. And a man of honor is someone that doesn't bow down to people. A man of honor is not someone that's a man pleaser or people pleaser. They don't compromise their integrity, their morals, and their belief system just for the sake of bowing down to people and being a people pleaser and putting people on a pedestal and putting people on such a pedestal where they perceive certain individuals to be more valued than themselves. All right. That's the grave error, the grave mistake that many people on earth make. And that's an error that needs to be minimized on a substantial level. All right. On a heavy substantial level, that error needs to be minimized because it's poisonous. It's what's leading to many people's downfall. All right. So this is something that we need to acknowledge. Something that needs to be acknowledged greatly because this is where self-improvement begins. All right.
Walking in purpose with purpose.
With purpose.
So when I wake up, I understand purpose. I got something to do. I got to go see my dog today. So I got to be ready. I got to be prepared. Every day is with purpose. You ain't going to catch me happening to be anywhere. Oh, man, I saw Prime. And under you didn't. If he was there, he was there.
All right. So that's essentially the end of the video. But point being is this: stop giving a fuck about people's opinions. All right. Negative opinions should not matter, as they have no rewards or implications on your life or your health or well-being. All right. Focus on the Most High Yahweh. That's our purpose. That's our calling. All right. As men of God, as men of the Lord, we should put all our energy into the Most High Yahweh, because he's the ultimate rewarder at the end of the day. All right. So people are not important, because like I already said, the flesh is something that is temporal. What we see is temporal. What we cannot see is eternal. All right. So understand that the opinions of people is of no value. All right. So stop allowing negative opinions and negative thoughts to dictate how you go about your life, especially as a man. All right. As a man, you should be self-defined. You should be confident. You should be masculine. You should be self-sufficient. No man that has masculine traits is a man pleaser. That's a bitch ass move. That's a feminine trait. Because why? Women are people pleasers. Women are the one that go around seeking for validation, because women are social creatures to the point where they want to be socially accepted by everyone. All right. But as a man, you cannot have that mindset. All right. Even if it means being a lone wolf and having to be by yourself for a certain dispensation of time, then that's what it's got to be. All right. But as a man, you should always have your own back. You should have a solidified backbone and stand up for yourself and understand your own worth. All right. Don't bend over backwards. Don't compromise your morals, your integrity, your belief system just for the sake of fitting in. All right. Don't compromise your belief system just for the sole purpose of wanting to fit into a particular social group. All right. Because that need for acceptance, the need for validation, is what's killing many people. All right. Is what's contributing to depression, is what's contributing to anxiety. This is something the world does not speak about, because why? The world wants you dependent on something. All right. The world wants you dependent on some sort of substance, because that way the world can control you. That way you're spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically in spiritual bonds. All right. So that's something that needs to be understood. But anyways, that's it for part 4, and I'll catch you in the flip. Peace.